You guys might not know this, but Jeff wasn't really successful with the ladies. When Jeff was single, he tried online dating. He put a profile up on eHarmony, but they paired him with a couch and a bottle of hand lotion. Jeff was so single that when one of us would mention a porno tile, he'd be like, "Oh, Steve Anderson did such a great job with the audio in that." Our next roaster was supposed to go first, but he just showed up. A man that will be late to his own funeral. He's always the first one the police talk to, never prepared. I think I just saw him writing his jokes. A guy who needed 2 takes for the best man speech at my wedding, Jeffrey Dawkins.
Jeff, what you doing? Right there.
All right, good.
Thank you, Mr. Mendelson.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Hello?
It's going.
I'm gonna hit it again when I said that.
Thank you. So, first off, I'd like to thank the host of tonight. They say that you resemble your closest friends, and I'd just like to point out to everybody how I resemble my closest friend. Scott, I would address you, but I'm going to address the man of the house. So, Lucy. Thank you for letting Scott out of the house tonight. I appreciate you taking his balls out of your purse. Mr. Mendelson, Mr. Ed Mendelson, thank you for coming tonight. I know you guys have been driving all night to get here, seeing as how you live in Weston and it takes you about 6 hours to go anywhere.
Pack a lunch.
Yeah. We once went to a Dolphins game, and I contemplated having him drop me off at work on the way home because it took so long for him to drive home. I believe we got passed by somebody on a golf cart. So, I understand that you guys are all here expecting to hear embarrassing stories about shakes tonight, but I didn't really spend any time preparing, which should come as no surprise to any of you that were at Mendelson's wedding. I botched the speech there. I was supposed to say it was about the marriage and not about the wedding, but I said it was about the wedding and not about the marriage. That's fine. So, instead, tonight, what I've decided to do is I've decided to talk about something that comes very easily to me. So, I've decided to spend my entire time just complaining about Marlon. just kidding, Marlon. I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, right.
My beloved friend Shaky, all married now, getting dressed up in his suit, looking all sharp. Stand up, show everybody how well you get cleaned up. Yes, looks very sharp tonight.
Dapper.
Now, I should remind you guys that it wasn't always this way. No. There was a time when we used to bring Shaky out with us, and he'd wear his sandals with socks. And, it got to the point where I had to threaten him and say, if you ever wear those socks and sandals out with us again, I'm going to beat you up. But then he started taking martial arts, and that wasn't really going to work anymore. So I had to say, he's Jewish, I have to get him where it counts. So I threatened to call Equifax and have them lower his FICO score by telling them that he's affiliated with colored people. Now, of course, that doesn't work anymore. For some reason, since Obama's gotten into office, my FICO score has gone up by about 150 points. The lady killer, is that what he called you earlier? The lady killer? Married now, so we're going to have to come up with a new title for you there. I can't believe, Hope, you actually said yes to him. I don't know what, although I have a feeling about it. I think I figured it out. The reason that he asked you so quick and you guys got married so quick was because you wouldn't have a chance to realize what you were signing up for. You're screwed now, so.
It's okay.
Okay. I remember when Shaky couldn't so much as pay for a woman's attention, never mind dinner for everybody. No, literally pay for a woman's attention. Couldn't do it. We after a couple of times of trying to get him looking decent looking, we took him out with us one night. Me and my friend Monty, we managed to pick up 3 European chicks, and we needed a third wingman. So I called up Shaky. I said, hey, put down your Dungeons and Dragons or whatever it is that you're doing, and come out with us tonight. So we even let him take all 3 of them in the car with him, thinking that they wouldn't be able to escape talking to him, and that he'd have to strike up some kind of conversation with them. So I don't know what happened between there and on our way to South Beach, but by the end of the night, they were just, drop us off, please. So I don't know, he might have mentioned the porn collection. That's...
I got you there, don't worry, that was good.
It's only funny if people have seen it.
I know.
Yes. These are all true stories.
I've seen it, so it's funny, trust me.
So, Shaky, Jewish. They say Jewish people are really cheap, but with Shaky, I've never really seen anything like that before. Okay. I'm just kidding. You're the cheapest bastard I know. You really are. I found out from the manager tonight that he had a 20% surcharge put on all the alcohol just to help him pay for the dinner. He's actually... Yes, he's actually quite proud of that. Look at him. I'm surprised we're not having this whole thing at Denny's right now in the back room over pancakes. But to be completely sincere, I'd like to tell you guys a story about one year during Christmas when I told everybody not to get me anything, and it wasn't because I didn't want anything, but it was because I couldn't afford to buy gifts to pay everybody back. And so we're sitting there at Christmas at Menlison's house, or I think it was Chris's house, and everybody starts giving out their gifts, and Shaky's just giving me this look like, just wait to see what you got. I got you. And I was like, I didn't get you anything, so just please. And he got me a signed guitar by one of my favorite bands, and I didn't get him anything that week. And it just goes to show the type of character that he has, and you're a very generous person despite being Jewish and being you are a very generous person, and I know it's just a facade, and I know that you care about the people around you, and I love you, and I thank you, and I hope we spend another 30 years together arguing and fighting and talking about Marley. That's pretty good for winging it.